I'm going to the police academy.
That's the Citizens Police Academy, Lance.
That's even better. Let's go!
Hey, did you know Wallingford Media Group develops, designs, and manages websites? Well, we do. Contact us soon for your brand new website, or let us give you a fresh new makeover. Grendel and Morton with WBONTV.com. I'm here with Lance, the Lawman Gaither for Citizens Police Academy. Almost the end.
Well, it was the last real week, and
It was the last class, but you still have one more week of graduation.
Yeah, we're just gonna go eat some food, just hang out for a bit. So I don't think that counts as a week.
So we've built up. Was this the best week ever?
They saved the best for last, for sure.
Yeah. So tell us all about it.
So we pretty much went to the old what's it called? The
Bluegrass Christian School.
Yeah, Bluegrass Christian School. It's abandoned now, and it just so happens that Richmond's SWAT team happens to train there once or twice a month. And so we went there and got to train alongside the SWAT team and learn how they do things.
So you're calling it SWAT team?
What are they called here?
It's ERU here, and I guess the SWAT team was the first, in LA that was the first term for that type of unit. And across the country there may be different variations of the same thing.
Emergency response unit here,
Exactly.
but it's the same idea as SWAT.
Absolutely, yeah.
Which I got to shoot an actual automatic assault rifle, which was so fun, dream come true. I didn't get to shoot it full auto though, only in burst, because the paint was like they were using paint rounds, and apparently if you put it in full auto and shoot with paint, it jams up the gun, which I didn't want to.
Who'd you shoot at?
One of the ERU guys. We were going through like scenarios.
Okay.
It was I got to do like a hostage situation, which. That was a lot of fun. It was also a lot of pressure because you can't hit the hostage, so you can't just go into.
And when you go into the room, determining who the hostage is and getting back, it's not always
especially
as easy
when they're
as
all
you
wearing
think.
camo and dressed the same.
That's true. That's true too. So in my situation, they had some other people come in that were wearing and then they had cutouts as well. Did they have that?
They had cutouts, but we didn't use them.
Oh, okay. Well, they use that. So you rush into a room, but you have to decide very quickly who's on my side and who's against me really quick, because they are maybe armed as well.
Which what they told us when there's a hostage situation, you've decided that it's a threat. You can't stop and think. You just go in and neutralize the target. Is what they told us. Don't stop and think at all.
Determining the target is the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But luckily, it was the guy shooting back at us, so it was kind of easy.
That narrows it down. The guy shooting at me is who I'm going to aim at first. I feel like so. So what was your favorite part? The weapon?
Probably the weapons, but we also got to see some of their more like some of their nicer toys. I got to hold one of their grenade launchers that they have. I didn't get to fire it, unfortunately, as much as I'd like to. But
did you see the flashbang?
We did not get to see a flashbang. Did they demonstrate it more?
They did not demonstrate it, but we got to look at it and how it works, and they told us a lot about it.
Actually, scratch that. I got to see the flashbang, but we were running low on time, so we couldn't sit and explain, oh, this is the flashbang, this is how it works. But I did get to see one.
All right.
But it also talked a little bit how they work. So it's not like movies and video games where it's just like, if you're looking at it doesn't blind you completely like it does in movies and games.
It's more of a shock factor. It's to surprise you, to give you the edge when you're running in there, because they're stunned for a minute trying to figure out what's going on. You got to get in there
I also
and use that time.
use a stick and hold it on it and stick it in the room instead of throwing it, because it apparently has flashbangs are known for starting fires if you just toss them in a room.
That could be bad.
Yes.
Depending on Anyway, so go ahead. Anything else?
We saw some of their entry tactics, which are classified, so I can't reveal them.
Those are classified. You don't want anybody to know how this all goes down. So did you have people come in and speak about different situations where, in real life situations, how they had handled a certain scenario? Or
Yes, we actually got to talk to, we actually had a couple snipers there, and then talked about what they did, which he said, again, it's not like the movies make it out to be, which has pretty much been kind of the theme of CPA this year. It's not like the movies make it out, but he said what the sniper mainly does is just watch and get intel and let his allies know where they're at in the room or whatever.
So when I did this particular part of the program last year, it just so happened that our ERU had been deployed the day before. So they were coming straight off of a situation where they had to enter a motel room. They weren't really sure what's on, so they got to talk a little bit about that, which was very interesting because, you just heard it on the news, you knew what was happening, you knew what the outcome was, and then for them to kind of describe how everything went down from their point of view was really interesting.
Probably the most interesting thing they told us is how more often than not they don't actually enter rooms. Instead, I guess say
negotiate.
What they said they do, I guess it's called laying siege. They just surround the building,
And wait.
shut off their water and electricity, and they also said they pump gas into the air vents. It's like it's not like tear gas, but it's irritating, just to make whoever's inside so uncomfortable they just give up and come out instead of putting people at risk.
Which makes a lot of sense. Did they talk to you about the dog, or do they use the dog any?
They had a dog, but they just like a couple weeks
Just
ago had
got
to retire it
retired,
because
yeah.
of a medical issue. But he said they do have a new one. It's of course being trained, but
Right.
they do have one.
So this was
This was week 10.
week 10. So we've gone all the way through this, and now next week you get to graduate. Tell me how fast this went.
Very, very fast. Like it just seems like yesterday we're just getting started.
I know.
I can't believe how fast it's gone.
And next week will be graduation. We'll have a little bit of footage of that. We'll see Lance graduate from the police academy, Citizens Police Academy, and all that entails. Got to get some good food over there, and it would just be a time for everybody to come
Yes.
together and kind of reflect on the program and maybe make suggestions what they liked, what they didn't like, that kind of thing.
I did make a suggestion to Officer Josh from Richmond and told them to bring donuts this time because you can't have a cop graduation without
You are
donuts.
hung up on this donut situation.
Yeah, I love donuts. We're at a cop theme thing and there's no donuts. What's going on here?
All right, Josh, you heard that. It's donuts next time, apparently. I think you're going to like the food that they offer, though, a little bit better than donuts, but that's just me. So we'll be back one more time next week for Citizens Police Academy, kind of a wrap-up. We'll go over everything that we've learned in the program, maybe even give some information if you have any on the next program that will be offered, how you can get signed up if you're interested, and find out if Lance graduates, I guess, next
I hope
week.
I do.
I think he's got this. I think it's good.
Well, then again, if I have to do it again, I probably wouldn't complain too much because it was a lot of fun.
It was so much fun. Every week is something different. I
Yes.
really loved it. So we're going to end it here. We'll see you next week for the
Yes.
final episode of Citizens Police Academy with Lance the Lawman Gaither right here on WBON TV. I'm Gwendolyn Morton.
And I'm Lance the Lawman Gaither.
We'll see you next time.
Stay tuned.